What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're going to be talking about the Atlanta Hawks and my thoughts and opinions going into the 2022-2023 NBA season. And I just believe that this team is going to be a lot better than many people seem. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe for daily NBA and NFL content, and let's get straight to it. So the Atlanta Hawks had a pretty underwhelming season. Only were the 8th seed. They had to play in a play-in tournament game. They ended off 43-39, so that's not really good right there. They lost in 5 games, I believe, to the Miami Heat, and that was not how they were the year before, and it was obviously due to injuries, stuff like that, because they didn't have much of a roster change in the last 2 years. I mean, this is a team that in the 2021 NBA season made the Eastern Conference Finals, so I just don't see, and they beat the 76ers, the 1 seed that year, so I just think that this Hawks team can do better than they were last year. And now you're bringing in DeJounte Murray, and DeJounte Murray is a guy who averaged 21 points, 46.2% from the field, 8.3 rebounds, 9.2 assists. And yeah, he's just been really, really good ever since he got drafted. I mean, he's taken some time, but now he's definitely blossomed into a guy that can average 20 plus points, shoot well, defend really well, and he's already made an All-Star game last season. So you're paying him with one of the best offensive point guards in the NBA in Trae Young, who can shoot, he can pass, he can pretty much do everything there. And now you pretty much got yourself a backcourt for the future. And then you've also got there John Collins still and Clint Capella, and those two guys are probably one of the best duo big men wise in the NBA, so that's going to be really, really fun to watch those 4 guys next season. Now, I think the Hawks can be better than pretty much any of those top teams in the Eastern Conference. I don't think they're better than the Boston Celtics, the Bucks, the Sixers, or the Heat, but they could be a 5 seed, and if you think that they'll be anything below them, you don't know basketball, because this Hawks team got a lot better since last season. They were a 5 seed 2 years ago, but the Eastern Conference got more stacked in the last few years. A bunch more teams got way better, so it's gonna be tough. Yeah, the East is not like bad anymore, and now the East and the West, they're both very, very competitive. And you can't forget the Hawks also have DeAndre Hunter, who's going into his 3rd season in the NBA. Last season, he averaged 13 points, 44% from the field, 3.3 rebounds, and 1.3 assists. And he's a good young 3-point shooter. He can play good defense. And I think that the Hawks got their guy there who can probably be the small forward for the future on this team. I know he was drafted 4th overall. I don't think he should have been drafted 4th, but he's certainly not a bad player at all. They also did lose Kevin Herter to the Sacramento Kings, so that's obviously a loss right there. He's a good 3-point shooter. He was in the 3-point contest, I believe, and he's a good player to play alongside Trae Young. But now you've got DeJounte Murray, so there's no big point in keeping him on the team, because I don't think he wants to be a 6-man. I mean, I guess you could, but you already have Bogdanovich. It just makes no sense. They drafted AJ Griffin at 16, and he was supposed to be a top 10 pick, so they obviously got a gold gem right there. And honestly, I think he's going to be great for the Atlanta Hawks. He's a power forward, so he obviously is not going to start when you have John Collins, but he can learn from John Collins, and he can obviously be better in the next few years. He's going to be more of a project, but I do believe in him. I think he's going to bring in defense and shooting that the Hawks haven't had for a big man other than John Collins in a while. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to talk about in today's video. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe for daily NBA and NFL content, and I'm out. Peace.